Okay, so we're gonna solve this one. So the question is, does these functions x1 of t and x2 of t solutions, are they solutions of this equation? X second prime plus 16x equals 0. Okay. So what we need to do is take x1 of t, for example, and then this is c1 cosine 4 of t, and then find the first derivative. So what is the first derivative of that one? Negative sine, yeah. Okay, then let's put it at the end. So sine 4t, then times 4. Okay, everybody agrees? Yeah, that's the first derivative. Second derivative. So what will be the second derivative? Because they're asking me the second derivative, right? So what is the derivative of sine? The derivative of sine is cosine. So that's minus sine cosine of 4t times 16. There you go. So that's x1 second prime of t. Now I need, it's saying that I'm gonna do plus 16x. So let's do plus 16x. So 16x, so 16x1 of t, what is it? 16x1 of t is gonna be what is 16x1 of t? Negative or positive? So it's 16 times x1 of t, and this is x1 of t, right? Excuse me. So this is c1 times cosine 4t. Yes or no? That's my x1 of t. So let me put in another color. So the equation is second prime plus 16x equals to 0. So let's check that. So x1 second prime plus 16x1, what do I get? So I got minus c1 16 cosine 4t plus, I can reorganize it, right? So 16c1 is the same than c1 times 16 cosine 4t. So this one plus that one gives me 0, and that's what I wanted. So this, the first one, x1 of t, is a solution of the equation. Okay. So let's do the second one very fast. The second one is so let me change the color. x2 of t. So that's the first one. The second one is x2 of t, c2 sine, right? So the first one is cosine, the second one is sine. Sine 4 of t. So I do first derivative. What is it? c2 times cosine 4t times 4. And then second derivative is gonna be negative c2 sine of 4t 16. And now I do x2 of t, and so my equation says x second prime plus 16x. So I'm checking it for x2, so I have to do x2 second prime of t plus 16 x2 of t. So I get minus c2 sine of 4t 16 plus 16 x2. So it's 16 c2 sine 4t. And this is good because, you know, that is the same 5 times 7 times 6 that 6 times 5 times 7, right? Multiplication doesn't matter the order. So these two things are the same. So this is just 0. So indeed, this is a solution. Okay. So you see, so problem 5 minutes, like explaining. So once you get fast, I mean, you'll solve this homework fast, but you need to solve it. Okay. You cannot copy it. You're not gonna do it on time because the exam is 1 hour 15 minutes. So you cannot be thinking chain rule. How is it? No, you have to go fast. Okay. There's no time to think in the exam really. This is just calculations. Okay. So let me stop it here.